how sweet it is to be loved by you nerds. What is up? It's me, your buddy pal HeyArcher. Welcome back to HeyArcher Live here on Nerd Affiliated. I had no sound in my headphones, so I don't know if I was yelling too loud or not loud enough. Literally could not tell. This is your weekly Thursday night nerdy talk show where we sit back and relax. So we sit back and relax, and hopefully by now you've poured yourself just a little bit of. Let's try it third time.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
As we cruise into the weekend. Yeah. It's been a week. It has been a week. It's been 2 weeks. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, so I'm going to do my best. But of course, if you have a YouTube channel, podcast, blog, OnlyFans, newsletter, or smoke signals, whatever it may be, put it in the chat, support one another, plug yo shit. We have a lot of fun stuff to cover, and we have yet another unboxing. If you've not figured it out from the thumbnail, we are unboxing the Storm Arena Storm collectibles. I've heard people say collectibles, but I thought it's Storm Arena. It says it on the box. Storm Arena.
More specifically, vodka.
Hitting wrong buttons. Ryu action figure. I'm still gonna hit the button anyway.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila,
Oh, without further ado.
more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Wow, I almost missed the drum roll.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
I almost missed the drum roll. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. How many? I don't even know how many weeks in we are on the drum roll, but it's been over a year. I dare say even over 2 years. We've not missed a drum roll. But we're back. We are back, baby. Who says that? Baby. And like I said, I don't remember what screen it was. Was it this screen? It is that screen. There you go. We'll be unboxing this bad boy tonight here on the stream. So the other reason I was late was, for those of you who care, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is back. So we were watching that. But yeah, I also wanted to get some stuff ready. Worked on the background a little bit. We have some more pictures on the wall, which is nice. Got the proton pack there in the corner. So little by little, we're gonna get the background kind of moving and grooving, if you would. I didn't even pull up the browser to do the shameless plugs. So I'm going to try to do that real quickly if I can find it. Got mad tabs open right now. Like I said, today's a mess. Like I said, I didn't sleep very well. That's what happened. I didn't sleep very well yesterday. So I didn't, just been behind all day. Again, the shameless plugs out the way. Nerdaffiliated.com, your one-stop shop for all things nerd affiliated, whether it's links to the latest live streams, latest live stream, latest video, latest short, all that fun stuff. You can find it over at nerdaffiliated.com. Also, if you like just listening to the podcast and not watching on YouTube, There is a player there. You can always listen to the show, but you can also, on your favorite podcast platform, find us. And lastly, I mean, there's never really a lastly because we have photography on the page. We have a Ghostbusters section of the page. But if you want to support us, not only can you join the membership, but you can pick up some sweet, sweet nerd-affiliated merch. Still time to get it before Halloween. Still time. I always suggest, if you want something for Halloween or any holiday, give yourself like 3 weeks. Do a nice 3-weeker. But as of now, you still have time. Nerdaffiliate.com. And of course, channel members of the higher tier, I forget what the other upper one is, you guys do save yourself at checkout using the promo code that is in the community tab. So there's that. But let's start saying hi to everybody in the chat. To steal from General Kenobi, you guys are on fire tonight. Tony in the house. Good to see you. The other Tony. So the other one, is that Tony number 1 and you're Tony number 2? Is that what we're going with? Need that suit. I know Steve's around here somewhere. Doing good. Sorry, I was commuting home from something in Little Italy. Yes. Actually, I read, like I said, I was like on the couch, kind of like out of it. I also ate Chipotle. So I could also just be like not feeling the best off after some Chipotle. Gotta turn to some more. It's funny. Chipotle is one of those fast food options that every time I have it, I'm like, I think I'm good on Chipotle. But then I'm always like, I'll give it one more chance. I probably go there like once a year, if that. I've probably skipped a year here and there, but I was like, all right, it's there. I don't see a long line. I'll go for it. Chipotle's trash, man. Chipotle's way beneath Taco Bell. I don't care what anybody says. Taco Bell, peak. Chipotle, the literal opposite of peak. Okay, guys, I've started a YouTube channel and I've no videos up yet, but people can't seem to find the channel. Will that be until a video is posted? No, you should still be able to share the links to it. Like, yeah, if people just typing it in, they may not see it. Depending on what actually, you probably don't have a URL yet. I think you need 100 subscribers to get to be able to change your URL. At least that's what it was back when I signed up. So just put a link here and all of us will subscribe. We'll do the Lord's work together. Saying hi to everybody. You got Dave's Dimension in the house. Good to see you. Got Jamie in the house. Good to see you. I missed this week's episode. I got to go back and listen in. I'm sorry. I've been a bad person. He's asking Anthony how the RGB pack is going. I don't know if he's answered it here yet, but I don't think he's really started yet because he's still working on Batman for this year's Comic-Con. I know the voice modulator video dropped, so make sure you guys check that out. And I think just life in general. So I don't know if he's made much progress on that, but we'll see if he answers that. That's crazy. Only 21 days till New York Comic-Con. My costume's in the mail. It's in the mail. I'll tell you guys about it maybe a little later. We'll see. Ultra Carta in the house. Good to see you. Of course, guys, if you are, and gals, if you're here on the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified every time we go live here on the channel because I am routinely late here on the stream. Hey to you, Tony Schiavone, and I'm in the distance. Your fear is taking over. There you go. Steve asking for that tracking number. If you know, you know. Dada Films in the house. Good to see you. I know I passed Dave's Dimension before. They say hi to Dave. I'll say hi again just in case. Germ in the house. Good to see ya. Ultra says, last week at the mail from my buddy Ed from Rebels, Reptiles, and Games, I received my McFarlane toy Keanu Reeves Berserker figure as a result of getting and sending him the classified crystal ball. Yes. I think you mentioned that last week as well. Because I mentioned how I saw that figure. At least I think I saw it at Walmart, unless it was somewhere else. But I'm pretty sure I saw it at Walmart. KO in the house. Good to see you. Trying to catch up, man. You guys were moving. Still can't at anyone from the YouTube app or shit. I think if you type in their name, it still notifies them. Like, I think if you still typed in like Ultra Carta on his screen, his name would, like your comment would be highlighted, or like the name part would be highlighted. I think that's how it works. I don't think you have to do the at. I don't think so. Cutthroat in the house. Good to see you. He just had a live stream that ended probably a little while ago, so make sure you guys go back and check that out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Horrible. I agree. Yep. Craft collects in the house. I'm a little mad. At Patrick. A little mad. Patrick dropped a video today. Patrick, throw the link in the comments. He dropped his latest unboxing video, and he had two things to unbox. I don't want to spoil all of it. I'll let you guys watch the video, but I will have to talk about the one thing that I'm mad at him about. If you can guess what it is. It's his Mondo pickup. He received the Mondo Egon and Sam Hain 2-pack. He unboxed it today. And it looked good. So all I want to say is, Patrick, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Don't be spewing that Mondo filth in my news feed, trying to convince me to join the Mondo fan club and pick up some overpriced Ghostbuster figures. Keep that away from me, my kids, my family, and society. Cancel Craft Collects because he's trying to get us to buy awesome Ghostbuster figures. Cancel that man.
Boo!
Cancel
Boo!
him.
Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo!
I got kids.
Boo!
I don't have kids.
Boo!
But do check out his video. He has really good points in there. And one of those points is why I'm so excited to do this unboxing today. You like burgers? Yep, burgers are always a good one. Speaking of burgers, CTC, I prefer Burger King more since I like the taste and varieties more than McDonald's, which I don't eat no more after terrible customer service. I feel that. You like Shake Shady burgers. It's Shake Shack. Excited for the McFarlane drops tomorrow. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Wow, Hobbies with Jose in the house. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Everybody saying hi. Germ is a Wendy's man. I love that. My job here is done. Yeah. Here we go. I haven't done anything in regards to the actual building of the RGB stuff, but I did go nuts and drop like 300 on parts from Amazon a few weeks ago. Wow, there you go. There's the link. Make sure you guys check that out. You can click it now and come back. Click on it, hit watch later, next in the queue, whatever it is. Yeah, here you go. But only after the stream is done. There you go. Actually, I'm just going to turn the fan towards me real quick. So yeah. Let's switch screens and take a look here. So right now we are on the DJI Action 5, my new favorite camera. using it for everything. I am noticing as a webcam, it's not the best. The quality, you could kind of tell it's a little dicey. I probably should have brought up a tripod, like a proper tripod. But I was gonna bring up Cyclops figure 2. I didn't. Anyway, we have the latest drop. People have had this already somehow. I don't know how they got it before like the last week or 2 weeks, but it's here. Without further ado, we're gonna unbox this bad boy, see what he comes with. Of course, the body type is going to be pretty similar, if not exactly the same, as Ken Masters. Not expecting anything different there. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just tossed it. But yeah, taking a look. There you go. So one of the things with the Action 5, in case any of you are ever, curious about buying the Action 5, did I say hi to KO? Say hi to KO. I think I did. Again, I'm a little off today. I'm like, as I'm talking, I'm like seeing in my head, like people I scrolled by and I'm like, did I say hi yet? I think I did. And Dave's mentioned in the house, of course. I think I said hi to you too. Anyway, so the only issue I have with the DJI is, I mean, it's a natural thing because of the size of the camera, but you can't get too close to certain things. It can't pick up that level of detail. The idea is just to get as much in the frame. That's like the intention of the camera, not to like be able to zoom in and get details of stuff. So like as I get closer here, like it can't really focus on Ryu. You know what I mean? So probably about there's a sweet spot. Maybe. Actually, let me go to the camera settings too. Oh, I probably should have done the camera settings here. But it's already in webcam mode. Oh, can I switch it? Yeah, it won't. Oh, I could. Yeah, I'm at 30 frames. All right, so yeah, I'm at the right setting. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, let's get him out of the box. And already something fell. So the bandana, the back piece fell out. So be careful of that. I think that might be my only complaint with these figures. It's that some of the accessories are so small. If you don't pay attention, you might lose them. Oh, so there's actually 2. All right. Let me get all the accessories out here. Toss this to the side. But looking pretty sweet. Okay, yeah. So you have the normal stoic head. See, again, it can't get all the details. And then you have an angry head. It comes with, you can use this one for like a Duke hit or whatever random things he yells. And then it comes with the flight stand. And it comes with an extra one, actually. An extra piece that Ken did not come with. We'll bring down Ken just in case. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, figures of the year for me. I can't imagine something else beating it at the moment because I'm just having so much fun with these figures. And the fun factor goes into me deciding if something is worthy of like a figure of the year type of thing. But just posing the Ken figure alone, like every day, every day I'm putting him in a different pose. And as Billy Nichols would say, it's just toyetic. Just absolutely toyetic. What's up, Legacy? Good to see you. Cutthroat said a little behind the scenes with Archer. Yeah, that's a good point about DJI Cam. Head sculpts look good. Yep. Yeah. I noticed it with the camera when I was going to people's tables at Terracon. And it just, as I got closer, it couldn't grab the details, like up close. And I was like, that's fair. I really can't knock it for that. So you have the clear stand, pegs right in, and then it comes with an extra, like 2 clear pieces. And I think, if I remember, these are for the Hadouken. Oops. Yeah, there's a peg hole on here. So you can always get that going. Oh, there's another one here. There's a third one on here too. Oh, so like if he's jumping in the air, you can have it that much higher up. That's cool. See what I mean? Like that's why these 2 figures right now are figure of the year. I mean, for one, they're like the same figure, but 2, the accessories that you're getting with this thing, unbelievable. Actually, let me just check real quick before I do too much posing how high he can get with the Hadouken going on. I also learned that the black grip is the better one, because while the clear one's cool for photos, consistently going back and forth with the clear one, it eventually snapped on me on the Ken. Oh no, so it's kind of tight. Giggity. Yeah, can't. I don't think you can get him on the flight stand and with that. So all you would do is either use a second flight stand, or he could just be posed up just next to it, doing the Hadouken. But yeah, I mean, overall, good posability. As you guys pointed out, the head sculpt's pretty sweet. You got some toe articulation on there. And it is pretty much the same exact figure as the Ken figure. Pretty much the same. Which is, I mean, that's kind of a natural assumption anyway. They were pretty much the same scan, except different movesets. Faces look kind of similar too. Actually, let me get Ken down from there. Ken did not come with the Hadouken. I'm trying to remember if Ken actually did come with anything like that. Yeah, he came with the fire for the uppercut thing, whatever that's called. I can't remember at the moment. But yeah. Yeah, pretty much the same figure. But yet it works. I mean, isn't that kind of crazy that the two, you're essentially buying a repaint intentionally, but it's like you need that repaint. You need the two of them together. You can't have one without the other. It's impossible. Whoa, Paximus in the house. I mean, if there was any stream for Paximus to be back in the chat, it's this one right now. If you don't know, some of the Paximus emojis during a stream are Hadouken. So very appropriate for you to be here. Very appropriate for you to be here. But yeah, these are pretty sweet. They are pretty sweet. Now, like I said, do not lose the bandana because that comes off, and also the front part of the belt that also comes on and off. So be careful not to lose that. Whoop. 28 months of membership. The man, the myth, the legend. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much, Paximus, for helping us, supporting us. One of the day ones here on the live streams. I can't say day one on the channel because we didn't know each other at that point. But once the channel was like alive and moving, Paximus was there. Paximus was there. So, almost done.
Perfect.
Ah, Paximus with the super chat. Man, we are not worthy. Keep it going, brother. Yeah, you too, man. That's all it is, man. All of us have to just keep pushing each other, keep supporting one another. All that jazz. Not the best posing job. I'm on the spot and kind of rushing it. So I think this might be how I keep them both. I said it when I unboxed Ken. I was like, I feel like I need to like have Ken without the top gi on. But then I was like, oh no, that's Ryu, who in some of the games and in the movie is rocking the no shirt look. So I might keep him like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I also had a fun idea. First of all, you guys feel like doing another unboxing? Should we go 2 for 2 on unboxings today on the stream? Actually, Legacy of Nerd, are you still here? Are you still in the house? I'm trying to find the plastic here so I don't lose anything. Do not want to lose these pieces. All right. You guys are saying yes, go for it. Because, you know, I struggle sometimes. And I don't want to completely bore you guys. So I don't always know if the toy unboxings are fun for you. I imagine if you're listening to this episode, if you're still listening to the episode at this point, you probably should come and watch the video so you could partake in the fun. But yeah, I never know if the unboxings are fun for you guys. So I don't like to overdo it. But I'm hearing yes, go for it. There was a question earlier about price, I think. It's science, man. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, 27. It was $24.99, and then they threw the tariff charge on it. But I think they didn't know if there was going to be a tariff charge. Like, they were still like, are things going to happen or not going to happen? So they kept it $24.99, and then I got an email saying we had to increase it to $27.99. Do you still want to go for it? You know, we give you the option to back out. And of course I went for it. So got these two, and Sagat is on pre-order as well. Do I pronounce them the way that you guys pronounce them? Do you guys also pronounce the Ryu Sagat? You say Sagat? Do you say Ru? Do you say Ryu? Ryu? I say Ryu. Pretty sure I say Ryu. Now I'm second guessing myself. But I definitely say Sagat. Sagat I say slightly different. Cool. All right, let me get the other box and we'll do the second unboxing. You say Ru. I believe, Patrick, if you're here, Just Incredible also said Ru earlier today on his video. And I don't fully remember ever hearing Ru, but it's kind of coming back to me. You say Sagat. Yeah. Totally get that. Totally get that. All right, hang on. Actually, it's getting too warm in here. So I'm going to be recording a video hopefully this weekend. Actually, I need to record like 2 videos this weekend. One of them is Halloween related. That's my goal, to record this weekend. But the other video I want to record this weekend is with something I found on sale at Target. And I knew that, Ryu was coming in the mail. And I was like, oh, this will be a fun dual thing to do, maybe. But I left it behind. And then sure enough, I go back to Target like a week, maybe 2 weeks later, and it's still on sale. And I said, screw it. I'm going to go for it. So one of the videos I'm going to unbox this weekend one of the videos I'm going to do this weekend, which features an unboxing, is I'm going to do a toy photography video, which actually I've not done one of those in forever. I think I did them on the other channel, but not on this channel. Yeah, I think, yeah. Wow. So we'll do a toy unboxing, we'll do a toy photography video this weekend, but it's going to be using a single-use disposable camera with a flash. So I've never heard of this brand. It was $14, and I haven't used film since college, probably. So that part of it will be interesting. My wife for Christmas one year got me a Polaroid camera, and I sucked at it. I got one iffy photo out of it. I was not good. So I'm curious to see how I do with these, and of course I have to get them developed. I think they do, but I don't know 100% if CVS develops and also scans. So if they don't, I'll have to scan them on my scanner here. But I'm pretty excited. So we'll take some toy photography using a film camera. Do some toy photography using a film camera. Now, the second unboxing for today's video, like I said, I wasn't sure if Legacy was still here. Actually, I know Dave really enjoyed this pickup. I don't know if he still has it. But we got something from Super 7, and that is their Tyrannosaurus Dinozord. Now, Big Bad Toy Store, again, I hate Patrick forever. Patrick's always been telling me to do Big Bad Toy Store. They are running some crazy sales. So I picked this up, and actually that's it from the sale items. Ryu was already on pre-order. He just arrived recently, and it went to the pile of loot. But they've had crazy sales on things. So this thing usually goes for like, what are Super 7? Super 7 Ultimates are usually like 49, but I think these were like 60, and got it for 22. Cheaper than just the Red Ranger, which make sense. But we're going to go for it. And I actually saw this at a toy shop, Toy Vault up here in Massachusetts a couple years ago, and I skipped it. I ended up getting the Dragon Zord. And once again, if I knew I was going to do this unboxing, I would have brought up the Dragon Zord to compare them. But you live and you learn. But, you know, one of the things that just... I said it in the Conan video, I believe. The Conan unboxing video. The King Conan unboxing video. Part of the original Super 7 experience was packaging. Like, Super 7 was always marketing themselves, still market themselves as like a boutique toy company. And seeing something like this in the shipper box too, I'm like, yeah, that's the Super 7 I miss. I miss this Super 7. Tariffs and all that, of course, are killing them slowly. He's killing them slowly with his song, with his words. But we'll see what happens. I got to run down to get it. So, got the sleeve, and then boom shakalaka. I gotta hit the button. Hang on. All right, so let's put it down on the table. It is definitely not the shot right now. Let me show you. That's all you got? That's all you got? So I'll just unbox it and put the pieces down on the table. But I'm pretty excited for this. Now, what's going to be difficult is right now in the basement, I owe you guys a toy collection video or like a walkthrough toy tour. But if you've seen the videos down in the basement, there's one bookshelf that has like smaller cubby holes, and there's one that is all Green Ranger / like Tommy, and there's one that's Red Ranger, and the Red Ranger one has the helmet. The green one does not. It has the Dragon Zord. So I don't know if this is going to fit in there with the helmet and the figures. So that's going to be the tough part. Like, how do I breathe without you? Yeah. Comes with a lot. I'll tell you, these Super 7 figures, they come with a lot of things. So first thing I'll take out of here. Wow, it's packaged so well. I kind of wish I kept the Dragon Zord box, but that box was a little bit destroyed. I bought it used. This one, I feel like I need to keep the box. So we have a small miniature Red Ranger kind of doing like, summon Dragon Zord power, summon Tyrannosaurus power. We have that. Then you have one that is kind of like just in a hands on hip type of pose. So either one of these can go on top of him. I believe I have one of those on top of the Dragon Zord. It's got alternate hands. So these are like an open grip type of hand. Got fists, like closed fists, and just gonna try to cut these out. All right. I think we got it. Oh, forgot the tail. I'll catch up to the comments after I get this guy out of here. And there's so many like small little plastic things keeping them in place. Man, you're getting the full ASMR. Got it. Oof. Have the power of Tyrannosaurus, which you can't even really see. All right, hang on. We also got the coin as well. All right, moving these guys to the side because the tail gets in the way. Yeah, well, good thing is I can move this. So there you go. Pretty sweet. Very limited articulation. That surprised the hips go in and out. That's good. But he could stand fairly well without the tail even being on the ground. These are fake cigarettes, by the way, guys. Mouth opens up, closes. Can look around. There's tail articulation. It's crazy. Oh, actually, I have the Red Ranger Christmas ornament right there. It's a shame. It's a real shame because Super 7, they can really put out some good product when they're able to. I'm going to be a little merciful on them. Like, this is an amazing figure. Great articulation for what it is. It probably has more articulation than the actual screen use Zord. Great accessories, fun accessories. Great packaging. Price points is just very high. The coin is, pretty sure it's a die-cast metal. I don't believe it fits into the any of the previous morphers. I think I tried that before and it doesn't fit, but it's got weight. It has weight to it. It doesn't transform. You can't make the Megazord out of this. They do sell a Megazord, which I might pick up. It was on sale at one point. I don't think it's on sale now. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. But $22 for this guy. Easy pickup. The normal price of like $65, while the packaging and all that stuff is great, I can't tell you that I can't convince you to spend $65. As a Power Ranger fan, I could not spend $65 on it. But at the sale price right now on Big Bad of $22, it's a really good figure. That is really good. Will go great with any Power Ranger display. Easily. But yeah, those are the figures for today. For the photography, once again, we're going to take pictures using the film camera on Ryu. Might as well have Ken involved. And I won't have any other figures that are Street Fighter related, but maybe I'll bring in some other characters to take some photos. So let's I didn't get any music for this, but let's lower down the table. Love having a standing desk. Love it. I love it. Switch them back. Cool. Actually, you know what? Don't think we'll need the webcam anymore. Unplug that. Let me catch up with the chat. Mega Dan in the house. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. So sorry to hear that. I am not looking forward to that day myself. But cherish every day you can. That's all you can do. Yep. I had the cool Thundercat Super 7 figures. Yeah, those are good figures too. That was my first. Yeah, that was my first wave. I was trying to pick up like multiple figures of with Super 7. I think my first Super 7 purchase may have been the Fallen Optimus Prime, which I still love that figure. Since then, I picked up some Conan, the Lemmy, Cliff Burton figure, the Dragon Zord, obviously the Tyrannosaurus. So the only one I've ever had a complaint with was the King Conan figure. That was the only one I ever had a complaint with. The rest of them I thought were great. I just think the pricing was crazy pre-tariff. So right now, I don't know what they're going to do. Really don't. Looks good, yeah. Yep, metal. Those little 3 turtles were my first Super 7 unbox, and I still have the boxes. Yeah. They make great packaging when they want to. Like I said, I think King Conan did not come with a sleeve or a shipper, and I was disappointed in that because I was like, that's part of the experience. Toy tours rule, yeah. I'll try to do that. It's not really much. Dude, it's freaking awesome. Yep, Lauren Hill, yeah. Quick rundown and get it. Maybe I will. I already unplugged the camera though. I guess I can still plug it back in. Terracon, your video on Terracon looked fun. Yeah, that was a good time. The good old days of Polaroids. Yep. All right, so Patrick says Ryu instead of Ryu. And Sagat. Maximus was Sagat. And Ryu. There's also like Ryu, right? Is that what you mean? Like instead of Ryu, you mean like Ryu or Ryu? Ryu. The fact that you can make these boys naked is peak. It's science, man. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was saying with the Charlie passing thing last week, Defran, who I've talked about on the channel before, he was using the comparison, or he was talking about how other right wing podcasters are now trying to like take the ball and run with it. Like they're using what happened to Charlie as like their jump off point. And in some cases, even faking relationships that they have with him, they really didn't. But he was like, Charlie getting hit and being gone is like Sonic getting hit in the game, where you hit another animal or spikes or whatever, and then all of a sudden all the gold coins fly in the air, and you got to try to like scoop them up. He was like, that's what happened with Charlie. He's like, he got hit, all the gold coins flew in the air, and now all these other podcasters are trying to like get all the gold coin they can and leapfrog off of that unfortunate thing, which is crazy. And I told him that was the best analogy I've ever heard, because it's so true. So freaking true. Cutthroat says, I want that Super 7 final battle light up Godzilla. That looks cool. It does. Mortal Kombat pronounces Ryu as Ryu when referring to the Shihara clan. Shihara clan. Damn, what an analogy, right? In so many ways, it's the best analogy I've ever heard for something like that. Like, it's so accurate. It's so accurate. Let's go to Big Bad and see what they got going on. And now talk some movie stuff before we wrap. Is tomorrow, Steve, if you're still in the chat, let me know if this is what you were talking about. Tomorrow's McFarlane drop, is that the Batman Returns figures? Is that what we got going on? So I'm still eyeballing this Professor X, but I am just so confident they're going to release another Professor X with chair. I don't see a world where they don't. What is that? Why is that head there? Yeah, I don't see a world where they don't re-release this at some point. So that's the only reason why I haven't done it. Like, I can buy it and it'll go on the shelf and it'll be fine, but I kind of want to, at this point, just wait for a better one. So this is the crazy sales that are happening. I'm surprised this is still here. $34 for this Ghost Rider figure. I don't understand why it's still there. Yeah, Batman Returns. What is gone are these two. Not surprising. Great deal for Doc Ock. That was like 30-ish, I think. Deadpool was like 15 or 16. So not surprised that those are gone. But going back to the top, Black Series Mando for $10. This G.I. Joe Stinger for $50. Bat for $15. You got some good Army Builder options here. If you're trying to finish out some Gargoyle figures, $17.50. Iron Knife, great figure, $12.50. I had Doc in my cart at work and left it for 2 hours. Yeah, you can't sleep on that. I was tempted on Blob here, but Still too rich for my blood to be clearance. The scrap iron, pretty good for $23. Kind of coming with that anti armor drone. Here you go, more gargoyles. It's funny. I was gonna buy this Brooklyn, and I don't remember if I have it or not. Like I know I have Bronx, Goliath, Demona, Xanatos with the armor, the Iron Clan. I have like 2 of those. And I think that's where I stopped. I don't think I have Brooklyn. So I'm tempted. But I also don't have them on display right now. There's no room. So I don't know. But this Hudson figure, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing figure. The wings have issue. They all have issues with the wings. But like if you have like a Mythic Legions display, a horror display, like he fits in perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you gotta get Bronx as well. But Bronx is not on here. Lexington's not here. Broadway's not here. You have the Thalog. Don't need that. I'm good. I got some Turtles, Naruto stuff. Some more Marvel Legends. Bomb Mega Man. Armor for $920. Animatronic Grogu for $44. I debated getting this Michael Myers figure just because I don't have any. Like I don't really have figures for like a horror display, and I would love to take some horror photos. That seems to be my jam. I have now like 2 different Michael Myers photos. I just feel like the Michael Myers suit just photographs so well at conventions. That's right. I didn't take my camera to TerrorCon. I was like, where's that photo album? Oh, I didn't do one. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Thanos. I thought this photo was Michael Myers in my head. But I guess I didn't get a Michael Myers here. I got one at a was it this Comic-Con? Oh, you know what it was? I took a photo. I took a video of a kid Michael Myers at TerrorCon. That's what it was. This photo. I love this photo. Love it. Not to toot my own horn, but to toot my own horn. I swear I have another one of a Michael Myers doing this. No Sesame Street. Did not see that. Damn, Buzzworthy Studio Series or Optimus for $29.99. Yeah. I wish I waited longer for the Buzzworthy Studios Optimus since I paid a lot from Nerd Zoic about 2 years ago when he had limited stock. I mean, but some of these items like that you just can't. There's no way you can predict that they would have these. Like no way. Oh, look at these. They have the Transformer Ultimates for $53. All 4 figures. They don't transform. That's the only downside. Wave 2 for $64. Mobile Suit, Turtles. Yeah. Good stuff. They have some real good stuff. Real good stuff. Like I kind of would want this for photography, but not cheap enough. If it was in like that 20 range, I could be convinced. This one too, 82. No, if it was 50 range, I could be convinced. Yeah, Blob was too much too. Yeah. So a lot of good things, depending on what you got going on with your collection. You can get some good pickups over there right now at Big Bad. Ice Cube. All right, so before we wrap, let's talk about Letterbox and what we got going on over there. I'm just scrolling Toy Shiz real quick. I do want to get this. Now that the military ones are on sale, I'm kind of like, should I wait it out? So I'm definitely going to get more of the firefighters if it goes on sale. But definitely going to get that. McFarlane announced a new Kickstarter for the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Based on whichever tier you get more and more accessories and more figure. So pre-order says possibly next week. I've never done any of the McFarlane pre-orders. They always back pretty fast. And they always have a super low bar, so I don't really cover it ever. But none of them have ever like really grabbed my interest, including that one. So while I like the movie, not doing it for me. These are the figures going up for sale tomorrow that Steve was talking about. The Batman Return figures. These look really good. Really good. They, in my opinion, look better than the announcement photos from SDCC. So, will I get these? Don't know. I don't think so. It does look good, though. It feels like that's a new head sculpt. They're not using the old Keaton. Is he wearing the Air Jordan 6s? That's funny. He had a couple other announcements that you can see here. Curious on the Star Trek figures because I've been getting more and more into Star Trek. So I don't know if I'm going to go down that road per se. Something I would keep in my cart to see if it ever goes on sale. And this is crazy to me. So this has been pissing me off. First of all, these look great. I said it before, say it again. I think the price is amazing at $139. You get a cowl and you get both billy clubs. Great. But once again, Hasbro, like one of the things I continue to get pissed off at them about, you have items go for pre-order on your site, and yet those are not the first people to get anything, ever. There are people who have this in hand right now that ordered it on Amazon, Big Bad Toy, Entertainment Earth, I believe, all of them, because it was showing in stock, and they're receiving them already. But yet, if you pre-ordered it on Hasbro, it's still on there as a pre-order. You haven't received it yet. I'm watching all these reviews for freaking Cable, the X-Men 97 Wave 2. Like, I mean, I've said it before, I think, but like, I feel like at this point, I'm just paying Hasbro like a charity fee to be a premium member. And just like, yeah, get to me when you get to me type of relationship on these pre-orders. Because I never get any pre-orders from Hasbro before they show up in any other distributor. It doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense. but it is what it is. I've only gotten a single figure from the sale and then closed the page for safety. Look amazing. I bet the Catwoman will sell out. Yeah. Yeah, she will. I think all of them will. And maybe except for Christopher Walken, but even him I think will sell out. I really think so. So going to movie conversation. We are still working on the Halloween list. If you have not been listening or watching, I am currently going through a bunch of Halloween movies that I have either never seen or it's been so long I don't remember anything about the movies. I remember maybe bits and pieces, but aside from that, I couldn't tell you. The only one on here that was kind of like, should it really be here, was Teen Wolf, because I remembered a lot of the plot points to Teen Wolf, but I didn't fully remember like A to Z. And my wife had never saw it, so we decided to watch it together. But aside from that, most of these I had either forgotten about or remembered like one detail, maybe two. Now, this past week, we added The Craft, which was amazing. The Craft was amazing. We added Teen Wolf, Elvira Hunted Hills, and Twilight. The Craft remake better than the original, question mark? Is the one that I watched the remake? Is there an original? AKA Juice for Girls is what I called it. Yeah. I think in my review there, I even noted I don't understand why that movie doesn't get talked about more, because that was very entertaining, a very entertaining movie. What did I rank it? Well, I mean, I ranked number 1, but I gave it 4 stars. 4 stars for a teen horror movie from the 90s. It did everything it had to do. It hit all the points. Another movie that has a bunch of stars in it that you're like, whoa, didn't know you were in this movie. Sorry, the fellows fell over. But yeah, great movie. Great movie. Teen Wolf, I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. Very much a movie of its time. Elvira Hunted Hills. I gave it 1.5. I gave it 1.5 stars. Could not do it. Could not do it. When I was watching the movie, I was reminded of a couple dive bars I used to stop in at, not on the regular that I remember their name, but like, you know, one of those scenarios where you're like passing it and you're like, oh, that place is cool. Like I'll stop in for a drink. I like the vibe. It reminded me of some bars from back home in New York City in the Lower East Side that would just play like B and C movies, like on TV, like while there's just like music playing that's like unrelated. Like Elvira Haunted Hills would be like on that screen. It would be just playing up there. Background, you know, you could look up and watch while your friends are talking. You know, back in the day before you had a cell phone, it would be playing in a dive bar. So would Attack of Killer Tomatoes. It would be playing in a dive bar, and that's where they belong. That's where they belong. Right now on this list, Terrifier, Elvira, Killer Tomatoes, and Gremlins 2 are the only ones I could not finish. I stopped. I was like, I'm good. But that brings us to Twilight. I had never seen Twilight before. 3 stars. And Twilight, I think Twilight goes right there. I think Twilight goes at number 5. It is so camp and so cheesy, but it works. It works. There were scenes in the movie. First of all, you could know that, or you can tell that somebody really did try with Twilight. Like, they really tried. And what honestly took me out of the movie every single time was when they did vampire shit. Because it just looks so bad. Like the speed running up the trees. When she walks in the classroom and he like jizzes his pants, he's like, oh. Like, the plot, like the one vampire who's like the hunter for no reason. Super camp. Like a 16-year-old wrote it. But then the other parts of the movie, I was like, there's like effort here. And the acting isn't terrible. And there was a scene where she goes to his house and they're in his bedroom. And there's a dialogue between the two of them there. And I like forgot. I was watching Twilight for a second. And I told the guys, I was like, I am shocked that Robert Pattinson was able to break out of this movie as far as like getting more roles after it. Because the whole movie itself is pretty cheesy. But then you see him acting in it, and, you know, especially the parts where he's just bouncing off of whatever her face is. And I'm like, he's doing a pretty good job for what he's given. I can't really knock this. So I know that all I know of the movie from what people have told me, or the series, is that part 2, it's the vampires versus the werewolves. Team Edward versus Team Jacob. I thought there was a third movie, but it turns out there's 5 of these things. So I know at some point they do their own like red wedding type thing. From what I saw at like some like auction, I think, or I don't know where I saw it. There was like a wedding dress that was like doused in blood. So I know that's the thing that happens at some point. I think the girl turns into a vampire at some point. But that's about it. I don't really know much about it. But I'm going to go for all 5. Going to go for all 5. See if I make it through. What I would suggest, I don't think I've ever promoted somebody's Patreon before. Oh, Legacy's live. Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
This video is sponsored by Manscaped.
I've talked about this channel before. Good chance if you're watching this channel, you also watch Cosmonaut or have at some point watched Cosmonaut. He did a Twilight viewing. It wasn't a quickie. It was one of their like watch along type things. And they were pulling clips from their full like Patreon where they like Mystery Science Theater talk over the movie and you can watch with them. They also did 50 Shades of Grey. I forgot that one existed. That's hilarious. If you do not have the ability to watch Twilight with somebody else and joke, I would probably see if you can subscribe to their Patreon and watch their Twilight like talking reel. Wow. how long ago did they do this? 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. That's insane. That's insane. That's how long ago that was. We are old. We are old. But yeah. I also didn't realize they did one for, I just passed it, Hocus Pocus. I'm going to watch that one. But I got to say, I enjoyed Twilight, man. Didn't want to say it. Didn't want to admit it. But I'm always honest with you guys. I enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed the movie. Is it a good movie? No. But did I have a good time watching it? Yes. Will I watch it again? Probably not. If I did have to watch it again, would I be mad about it? No. But right now, on this list, I'm rewatching Twilight before I rewatch probably any of these, with the exception of Ernest, just as background, or Monster Squad, because I'm trying to show it to somebody else. Everything up here I would rewatch on my own. No problem. And Twilight's kind of like, it's kind of like in the middle. It's in the middle. So yeah. But I think that's gonna do it. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I did not get a chance to get Dragon Zord. I'll take a picture and I'll show you guys later. Or I'll just do the video. I'll do a video downstairs and show you the collection. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, as always. Let me know if you're picking up any of these figures. If you're picking up anything else over on the sale happening at Big Bad Toy Store. Daily Planet videos, dropping those. I dropped one today that isn't performing very well, but I felt the urge to talk about it. So that's why I did. Like I said, a lot of crazy things are happening in the world. So all we could do is be kind to each other, support one another, that kind of thing. That's all I can do. Oh, your birthday's less than a month away. Nice. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today. So I appreciate all of you. I may have a Daily Planet tomorrow. If I don't, then it'll be back probably next week, unless I do a random weekend one, which is always possible. But like I said, I'm going to try to do a Halloween video this weekend. I do have a Salem video to edit as well, so that might drop this weekend, if not next week. And I need to do this photography video, which I'm pretty excited for. So, good times will be had. HeyArcher Live every Thursday, 8:15 p.m. here on Nerd Affiliated. Almost on the daily, we have the Daily Planet dropping here on the channel, where we have a morning coffee and just prepare for life. Like I said, be kind to one another, support one another, all that fun stuff. And Superman is streaming on HBO Max tomorrow, so enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace. Shout out to today's sponsor, Paximus, in the house. I'm out of here.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.